everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Natalie and I'm busy documenting life in my 20s. Pretty much exactly almost over a year ago, made a video that got quite a few views on my channel. It was basically a video detailing the day that I brought home my kitten and all of the preparation that led up to that, all the different items that I purchased for him to make him feel at home when he arrived. At that point in time, gosh, I should have looked this up before I pressed record, but I think he was 8 weeks old or 12 weeks old when I brought him home, one of the two. I have him with me right now. He's just over here in the corner and he's like messing with the blinds, I guess. So that's fine. I'll show him in a second. But I figured since that video did pretty well on my channel, especially in terms of how many subscribers I have, I think at this point in time it has close to or maybe a little over 20,000 views. I figured that I would follow up from that video that I posted a year ago and provide a 1-year update of living life with a cat and the lessons that I've learned and the things that I've gained from it, maybe the harder lessons that I've learned from buying a cat. But I can very confidently say that it was the best decision I have ever made. I am so obsessed with my Bobbi. I love him so much. Oh, look, here he is. It's my baby. So he is just hanging out with me. So he'll probably make some appearances throughout the video. I don't know, he likes to stay close to the camera equipment and smell everything all the time. And I mean, he does that anyways. Do I say hi? Say hi. This is Bobbi. He is my assistant for this video and all my videos, and he is the love of my life, so I'll let him go. But anyways, he'll probably pop up about 50 more times. So all that being said, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, all of the YouTube things. I'm excited to dive into today's video and talk about all these things. I also wanted to give a thank you to Meowgic Box for sending me this box, or excuse me, sending Bobbi this box of cat surprises. There are gonna be a couple of things in here for me as his owner, as his mom, and a couple of things for him, of course. So at the end of the video, we will unbox this together and Bobbi will get to see what is inside. Thank you to Meowgic Box for sending me this package, sending Bobbi this package, and we will open it at the end of the video. So stay tuned for that. So with that being said, let's get right into it. So I'll start by giving some context on my personal cat situation and cat background. Bobbi is a Ragdoll cat. They are basically like fluffy Siamese cats, but they're super chill. They're very cuddly. They're very affectionate. That is essentially what that line was bred to be like. They're also so beautiful and they have the most beautiful blue eyes. Now, I grew up with 2 Ragdolls. I grew up with a cat named Penelope, who at this point is almost 15 years old because I think I got her when I was 10. I wanted her so badly. I literally begged my parents for that kitten. Made all of my wildest dreams come true when they gave us that for Christmas, myself and my many siblings. And then a couple years later, we got Lucia, who is technically a mix between a ragamuffin and a ragdoll, but I don't think we realized that until a little bit later. Penelope is a grumpy old lady and Lucia has anxiety. They are just a little bit different than Bobbi, but that actually goes into my first point. Some people argue that male cats and male animals in general can be more affectionate than females, and that is something that I think I'm very inclined to agree with. That is a big reason that I got a male Ragdoll, even though I grew up with females. We also have a male golden doodle at home. He's like 2 years old, lives with my parents and the other 2 cats. It's just different. They are just, they're a lot more affectionate. They are a lot more willing to be around you at all times. I think that our female cats are very independent, and quite honestly, they literally don't like anybody except for my dad. And now they like my mom because all of the kids except for my youngest brother have pretty much left the nest. They're just with my parents all the time. I can agree with the consensus that male cats are more affectionate. Bobbi, I mean, I don't know if you can see him right now. He's kind of like back over here in the corner, sitting on this table that's behind me that has like all his 5,000 cat toys and stuff. He never leaves my side. I am so obsessed with him and he is so obsessed with me and I love it. So that is my lesson that I've learned, number 1. But speaking of male cats being more affectionate, the second lesson that I've learned is that he is very high maintenance. Like, I know people are like, oh, get a cat because you can leave them home for long periods of time, like they'll be fine, cats are independent. Yes, largely, and I do, Bobbi. He's playing with his toy right now. This is his favorite toy in the whole world. Shout out to neighbor Christina, who I used to live by in Washington, D.C. when I lived up there like a year ago, because she shipped this little toy for him and he's absolutely obsessed with it. So if you learn anything from this video, it's literally to get like your cat this like blue thing with all the balls on it. Like, he's so obsessed with it. It entertains him for hours. But yeah, that's pretty much the only thing that keeps him entertained for hours. He has a schedule that he sticks to, and in the afternoon, he is usually found napping from pretty much 1 o'clock to like sometimes 8 o'clock. So that's when he's not as high maintenance, because he'll go like sleep under the bed or sleep in like a corner or like in his designated spots, like in the bathroom and whatever. So that's when he's not being high maintenance. But pretty much every other hour of the day or anytime that we come home, he wakes up and he runs to the door. Like, he knows that we are out there, and he starts to realize over the last couple of months what it means when we put our shoes on. And he's like, oh my gosh, that means that they're about to leave, and he just can't deal with it. And so he runs to the door. He's so upset when we're leaving. He's crying. He's got, oh my gosh, it breaks my heart. I have considered getting him a sister, like a companion cat, but because I'm now moving to Seattle, as I announced like 2 videos ago, so check that out, I can't do that right now. So maybe in the future I'll get him a sister. That's my goal. But right now he is by himself. Anyways, yes, he is pretty high maintenance. Not that I don't like that, because it makes him more affectionate, and like, I don't know if that's like twisted to say or whatever, but I love being loved, and I know that he does too, and he's just so pretty, he's so cute, and I feel so bad every time I have to leave. I don't know, he's gotten a little bit better at that over the year that I have known him, but yeah, he is pretty clingy and he's pretty high maintenance. So I don't hate that at all, but I'm just saying that is something that I've learned, is that him being a male ragdoll cat, he is very high maintenance, very clingy, so. The third thing that I have learned is that some kitten habits just don't ever go away. I'm talking about when I first brought him home that very first day. He, of course, was skittish because he was in a new place, but he really strongly dislikes loud noises, like loud noises coming from the kitchen and appliances being used. He especially hates the vacuum. He will run far away and hide anytime I even pull it out, even when it's not on. And in that case, he actually hates the Swiffer, and the Swiffer doesn't even make any noises, but because it is housed in our apartment right next to the vacuum, where the closet where the vacuum is, he hates it, and he's like, get that thing away from me, I'm terrified of it. So he's been doing those things since he was a baby, and he never outgrew any of them. I kind of wondered if he would, but I mean, yeah, cats do get scared of things, obviously, so do dogs and all other creatures. So, but yeah, he didn't grow out of those habits. He loves the balcony, so that's maybe a more bad habit that I started with him. Like, he loves being outside, but he does have to be supervised, so he doesn't try to like jump over the side, but he will cry at the door until I let him out onto the balcony and sit out there with him. So like, he was literally doing that right before this video, but now it is 12:47, which is close to 1 o'clock, which is his nap time. So yeah, there's another habit, is he's getting tired and he's just hanging out over there in the corner because he knows he's gonna probably be sleeping soon as soon as I shut up. Now, that lesson leads into this next one that I've learned about him specifically, is that Bobbi is freaking messy. This kid is such a mess. He is a messy eater. He's a messy drinker. Half of what he eats and drinks just doesn't end up going into his mouth. Like, it gets all over the floor. He's been that way since he was a kitten. If you actually have any tips, if any fellow cat owners out there have any tips for how to like fix that, because I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do about that. He is so messy. I know when he's grumpy about something that has to do with this litter box, because he'll start kicking it up everywhere. When I move to Seattle, I'm going to try to remedy that situation by getting one of the covered litter boxes. I just haven't done it because I don't want to like invest in something new and then have to throw it away and then buy a new one when we move across the country. Right now we live in Austin, Texas, by the way, so that will be quite the journey later this summer. I did get a really giant placemat, and then he started tearing it up. Like, it's underneath his litter box and he's tearing it up, and I ordered that from Amazon for like $15 or something, and this kid is still destroying it because he just doesn't like it. I don't know. It's fine, but yes, I have learned that he is messy. I mean, it's not horrible, but like, he does have our second bathroom all to himself. Like, that's his room, that's his bathroom, and it does get messy within like the hour of me cleaning it. Like, I don't know what his problem is, but he's cute, so it's fine. The fifth lesson that I've learned in a year of having my Bobbi: cats grow so quickly, and I know that's probably like a really like obvious, lame, stupid thing to say, but your friends and family who see him are going to witness his growth in a much more obvious way than you are, because you spend every single second of the day with him. And so when people point out to me like, oh, he's gotten so big, or oh, the like color on his face has spread like all across his body and all across his face, and he looks so different than he did like the last time I saw him, or like a week ago or a month ago, like you just don't see all those things. Same for like if you have a baby or anything, like it's like you see them every single day, so you just don't really always notice those changes that everybody else does. And when they point it out to you, it's just like, oh my gosh, you're right. Like, that's crazy. They get so old and so fast. They grow so fast. And it's so true. Like, I'm looking at this kid next to me and he's just like this big chonky creature. Like, he's huge. I actually don't know how much he weighs. He does have a vet appointment coming up, his year checkup, like in 2 weeks, I think, or end of next week. I'll find out then how much he weighs. But even when he was like a baby a year ago and I took him to the vet last summer, he was already 5 pounds. And just FYI, Ragdoll cats, especially the males, can get up to 20 plus pounds. So I do anticipate him continuing to grow, because I do think that they grow until they're like 2 years old or maybe even longer. So he's not even in his final form yet. They grow up really quickly, so cherish all of your seconds with them. Take all the photos, all the videos, document everything. Now, that is 5 things that I have learned in a year of living with my kitten. I will give one more honorary mention as I round out this video and get closer to unboxing his Meowgic box. Getting a kitten is literally the best thing I've ever done. He is my best friend. He is my companion. He is with me all the time, and I wish that I could take him to run errands and do all these things and just be with me 25/8. He is the first thing that I see when I wake up in the morning, because he will very much make it known that he wants to come into the room, and he will get up in my face and give me kisses and love me, and I just feel so fully loved by this creature, and it is the greatest thing I've ever done. I have always loved cats. Cats are my favorite animal. If you've ever read the Warrior series, I literally read like almost every single one of those books. I literally love cats so much. I always knew that I wanted one of my own. I love our family cats. I love our family dog too. Like, don't worry, dog people. But literally, if you are thinking of getting a kitten, do it. If you have the means to take care of one and to provide it a shelter and food and water and just do all the things and attention and play with it, then do it. I love my Bobbi. He is my favorite thing in the whole world, the love of my life. I mean, I'm not even gonna think about like their lifespan, because obviously animals don't live forever. Humans don't live forever either. So cherish every single second you have with them. I mean, knock on wood, he has a lot of life left, and I am so blessed to have him in my life. Everything happens for a reason, and I'm so freaking glad that I got a kitten, that I got my Bobbi. As always, thank you for watching this video. I post a ton of stuff about Bobbi. Like, there's so many YouTube shorts about him. He pretty much is my whole life. I feel like any collaboration offers that I've received for having my YouTube channel are always related to cats too. So thank you again to Meowgic Box for reaching out. So anyways, let's get to unboxing this, but I'm gonna go ahead and close out and say thank you again for watching. Please subscribe. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, all the YouTube things. And stay tuned for more Bobbi content, because like I said, he is my entire life, and I am sure to document everything. Anyways, okay, bye. Bobo.